Okay, let's just jump right into it. Bedside nursing. The pros and cons of bedside nursing. Specifically speaking, for anyone working in or looking to work in a long-term care facility or rehab. Okay, so let's start with the pros. You are going to get so much experience. Wounds are going to be your best friend. You're actually if you're not interested in wounds, you're probably going to, I don't know, spark a little love for it, because you're most likely going to have so many different types of wounds, different stages of wounds, different wounds with pins, different wounds with different treatment plans. And you're going to just learn a lot regarding wounds in general and infection control. You're also going to have a daily list of things such as doing blood sugars and vitals, new admits, and discharges. You're definitely going to have a lot of experience regarding doing any type of, I don't want to tell you what you're going to do regarding falls, because every facility is different, but you're going to have a lot of experience regarding falls, INOs, charting, putting in new orders, having meetings with your patients, the family, and your provider, and other people such as physical therapy and other individuals that will be a part of like their care plan. You're gonna build your skills regarding delegating, just assigning different things to your aides, to if you have other staff members that help. Every facility varies, but definitely delegating tasks and assignments for your aides. If you're an introvert like myself, you're going to build your people skills. Well, it's weird. I'm an introvert, but I'm also a Libra. So people cannot tell that I'm an introvert because I naturally vibe well with people. But even if you don't, this is going to give you great experience with connecting with people, learning how to communicate with them, whether they are English speaking or they speak a different native language. They may be deaf, they may be just in general nonverbal. You're going to build your communication skills because you're going to have different patients, clients, residents that communicate differently. And you're probably going to get paid a lot more in comparison to you working for like a provider or like an urgent care. So here are the cons. Depending on how many patients you have, you may be standing for a long time. And I say that to say because if you're working, let's say, in a long-term care facility, you may have, I live in Connecticut, but you may have anywhere between 27 to 30, possibly 32 patients. So now if you have 27 to 32 patients, and every one of those patients, you're popping possibly around 10 meds, a couple narcs, vitamins. It's going to take a little while. But if you're in the same unit, you're probably going to have your own system and way of doing things. So you'll be able to probably breeze through your med pass a lot faster, as opposed to you floating and you're being placed in different units all the time. So another pro is if it is long-term care, you might have a lot of falls. And falls, depending on your facility, may equal a lot of paperwork. I don't know where I just left off at, but yeah, so if you're working in a long-term care facility, you may have to deal with a lot of falls, and that might be a lot of paperwork. And I don't know if I said it before because it clicked off, but in vitals, neural checks, things like that. And one last con is that there's probably going to be a lot on your plate. So you're not just passing meds for your 27 to 32 patients. You're delegating tasks for maybe you have 3 aides. You're answering questions from the family members. You're taking care of the needs for the providers. You're communicating with occupational therapy, with the physical therapist, with recreation, and you're making sure that obviously your patients are safe, they've gotten all their meds, and your treatments are done. Oh, and by the way, you're making sure everybody is off of the floor if they haven't fallen. So, this is what why I said at the beginning. One of the cons can be that you're going to be on your feet for a long time, possibly, depending on your facility. But the pay, it might be worth it. Now, my suggestion is I'm an LPN, but if you're bridging over from LPN to RN and you need something that's going to be less stressful, then you might want to take the pay cut just for the season while you're in school so that you are not feeling the weight of nursing on your body. And I'm an LPN, and yes, there are other options. I primarily have worked at two facilities. I've been a nurse for, I think I'm at 3 years now. I've worked at two facilities for all 3 years, and I love it. Yes, I am a PRN princess, but I just took on another position that will require more full time. But it is not on a cart, so I'm excited. You might hear a loud TV in the background. My daughter is watching, what is it called? Wednesday. So, yes, regarding LPNs or RNs that are going to be on the carts at a facility, long-term care, those are the pros, those are the cons. If you're not looking to be on your feet or looking to get paid more for doing more, then you might want to apply for something that's a little bit more low-key. I've been a PRN princess, but I also have stepped into agency for a little bit. That the pay was amazing. Like, you can definitely get up to $70-$80 an hour, but it just wasn't for me. I've also tried a primary care. It's similar to like an urgent care, but it's a little different, and it just didn't work for my schedule at the time. Like, just I am a mom. It just didn't work out at the moment. But if there are any LPNs out there and you're looking to get a job but not bedside nursing, then you should go that route. Also, don't forget to look online for LPN jobs that are remote, because I'm pretty sure there are positions that require you most likely to triage patients. You also can become a school nurse, which is pretty cool if you're into that. They also have LPN positions at hospitals. I've heard that it is a pay cut, but you most likely have less patients. Like I said, the pro, you're going to get paid a lot more. Like, I get paid pretty well for my PRN position, but it's as needed. So it's not necessarily me going to work every single day. It's as needed, and it worked best for my schedule with my daughter. But now things are looking a lot more stable, so I'm able to transition into something that is just more stable, and I always have my PRNs on the side. So, yeah, I won't say too much about my new job, kind of keeping it low key, but there are definitely options out there for LPNs, and I'm in Connecticut. You just have to look, and you definitely have to manifest. You have to manifest exactly what you want, okay? Even if you're an RN, even if you've already bridged over, you have to focus and put the positive energy on the desired job that you want. I also manifest before I go into work. Even if I am on a busy cart, busy unit, I intentionally set my day mentally, spiritually, physically before I even step foot in that facility. And I'll tell you more about that and how I do that later on. But so, yeah, follow me for more. I post a lot of different random things on this TikTok page of mine. So Oh, time's up. Gotta go. Love you. Bye.